L'Dor Va-Dor. This is our first Friday celebration of Shabbat. I'm Cantor Carol Garrett, and this is Sandon Chevlin. And we heard the beautiful music of Ruth Nodiff, thank you, on the piano. We have what we call a rational approach to Judaism, or cosmic Judaism. And our Judaism is for the whole cosmos, as coined by Rabbi Barry Silver, our ascended master. I'm going to turn down my volume just slightly. So today, to sponsor our own egg is Jackie and Stuart Glick in honor of their 59th wedding anniversary. Mazel tov. Yes. And we are going to start with one of Rabbi Barry's songs. Making our way in the world today sure can take a lot. Jews take time on the seventh day to pause and share Shabbat, seeking a righteous, peaceful way. We every six shame, and don't get hung up on the name. You want to go and bask in the glow of the Sabbath candle flame, where you can know that all are glad you came. You want to go where the people grow instead of staying the same, where peace and love we joyously proclaim. Shabbat Shalom. So we are going to call up now of our lights of our temple. They are always here, they're always helping, they're always around, Donna and Bill Field, to come up and to light the candles for Shabbat. Thank you.
Jews have been kindling Shabbat lights for a long time. The lighting of 2 Shabbat candles, one for Zachor, remember the Sabbath day, and one for Shamor, observe the Sabbath day, is how we imbue the secular space of our homes with a touch of eternity. The journey back to Judaism often begins with the transformative act. So let us continue this beautiful and ancient tradition and custom as we light the Shabbat candles tonight.
Yay. The candles of light and reason, just as Donna and Bill are.
She's not used to matches.
She's been matched with you all these years.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
He's doing better, isn't he?
Yes. Thank you so much, both of you, for everything that you do. And we'd like to introduce doing the Kiddush honoree today, Sandy and Marty Binder. Thank you, Alan. He's moving the cable so you won't trip. And we are so happy to have you here. Look how beautiful you both look tonight. Thank you. Amen. It's not on. You have to push the button in the center and the light turns on. See the button? There you go. Now it's on. Well, first they get to drink the wine. I mean, they got up here. They get to have the best part, drinking the wine. So let them do that first. L'chaim. Have a sip and pass it to your beautiful wife so she can have a sip. Thank you.
Ready?
Thank you.
Wine symbolizes the power of people to be joyful together. We find ourselves in families and communities and friendships, partnerships, and part of this congregation. It is our creativity and our efforts that make our lives that much sweeter. We therefore raise the cup of sweet wine and recite the words of
Which you already did.
okay?
Beautiful. Anything else that either one of you want to say?
No, just that it's really an honor to be here tonight, and it's nice to see all you folks here. And
Tell them how many years we are.
and we've been with this congregation almost 20 years in 5 different facilities, and a great job has always been done and led by Sharon.
She sure has.
Thank you.
Thank you. And because of members like you that we could continue. Thank you. So now we want to honor those birthdays. So April birthdays and anniversaries, if you'd like to stand when your name is read, or if we miss you, please tell us that it's your birthday. Birthdays of members: Patty Bobian Aronoff, Babian Aronoff, I remember she told me, Eleanor Bernstein, Stuart Glick, Deborah Kahn, Gloria Lichtenberg, right, Carol Leibovitz, Martin Skolnick. And then anniversaries of members: Jackie and Stu Glick, Helen and Lester Pasick, Sheila and Marty Winston. And we're gonna Simintov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simintov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, and Simintov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, and Simintov, Yehelanu. Simintov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, and Simintov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, and Simintov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, and Simintov, Yehelanu. And while you're standing, I'd like to do the priestly benediction. So, for those that are standing, Yivarecha Adonai v'yishmarecha. May God bless you and keep you. Yair Adonai panav elecha v'kunecha. May God's face shine upon you and be gracious to you. Yair Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God's face shine upon you and be gracious to you. V'yasem lecha shalom. And may God grant you everlasting peace. Amen. Thank you. Thank you for being here and part of our service. Congratulations. So now is the invitation to prayer. We're going to start with the Lecha Dodi, and if you'd like to, please clap along. Do you want to rise? Okay. We usually rise at the Bori Chala, but if you want to rise at the very beginning of this, that's fine. Lecha Dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela 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 likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelecha ki mekor ha'bracha merosh mekedem nesucha sof ma'aseh hamrak shavag nipla lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Now, if you'd like to face the Shabbat bride, the doorway that we entered, we call Sabbath the bride. Boi v'shalom ateret bala gabi simcha uzola tochemenu sigula barikala barikala. You may turn around. Lecha dodi lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. You may be seated. And if you'd like to join, please, in the responsive reading, as Rabbi Barry always said, where you see the bold words, please read boldly. Each of us has a prayer no one else can utter. Each of us brings praise no one else can offer. Each of us feels a joy no one else can share. Each of us has regrets which others cannot know. If we are weary, let us find strength. If we are discouraged, let us find hope. If we have forgotten how to pray, let us be reminded. If we have been careless of time, let us be forgiven. If our hearts have been chilled by indifference, let us be warmed and inspired with the glowing spirit of this Sing the Baruch Hu. May rise for the vow. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. 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 Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai Hamvorah. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvorah. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvorah. We move into the Shema while you're still standing, the watchwords of our faith. Very often, the Shema is misunderstood. It's about Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. And really the idea of Israel is that all of us as Jews struggle with the concept of God. And so cosmic Judaism is perfect for that because you don't have to struggle here. You're allowed to believe whatever it is that you believe about God, whether you believe God is on a cloud. And this week, one of my Cantor friends had put online, so what is your concept of God? And let me tell you, there were so many, from all the rabbis and cantors, so many different ideas. And so it isn't just here, it's like everywhere. People struggle with that concept. That's what Israel means. And Shema can be interpreted as listen, but maybe hear. Hear the idea that it's okay to have a different opinion about what you believe in God. So please join me in the Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. You may be seated and join me please for the Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavcha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol me'odecha v'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinatam levanecha v'dibarta bam Shivtecha b'veitecha uvlechtecha v'derech u'shochbecha uvekumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu latotafot beinenecha uktavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha Leman tiskeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'hitem kedoshim lelohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim leot lachem lelohim ani Adonai Elohechem. The next song is called Listen, the Shema, written by Doug Kaltler. Just an absolutely beautiful song. This was one of my mother's favorite songs. In fact, the first time I ever heard it, she sang it to me. If you are lost, you feel afraid, and you don't know what to say, then listen to our God. Is there a question on your mind? Is the answer hard to find? Then listen to our God. Write them and learn them and teach them well every morning and night. Close your eyes and listen. Beautiful. Sandon is an amazing musician. We're so grateful to have him here. We're going to continue on with the responsive reading, so please read with us. Word by word, the evening descends, the gates of night swing open. The sun sets, the moon rises, and the wheeling stars turn through the heavens on silent watch. Night washes over and flows out again at dawn. Thus, with rhythm and melody, composing our world. The Avot V'Himahot, which I had out of order. Please join. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzhak ve'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'Hanora El Elyon Gomer Chasadim Tovim V'Konei Hakol V'Zocher Chasdei Avot V'Imachot U'Mevi Geulah Yivnei V'neihem L'man Shemo B'Ahava Melech Ozer Moshiach U'Magen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ve'etzrat Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechayei HaKol Tavrav Lehoshia Mechachech Chaim V'Chesed Mechayei HaKol B'Rachabim Rabim Tomech Naflim V'Rochek Olim U'Matir Asurim U'Mekayem Emunato L'Shenei Afar Mikamocha B'Gevurot U'Midomelah Melech Memid U'Mechayeh U'Matzmiach Yeshua Ne'eman atah lehayot hakol Baruch atah Adonai Mechayeh hakol Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh V'yoshim b'chol yom v'halelucha selah Baruch atah Adonai Ha'el Kadosh. Amen. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Eternal God, open up my lips, the mouth may declare your praise. We're going to now do another song of Rabbi Barry's, a brand new one that you have not heard. Let's see if you know the song. It's from a long time ago. I strive to maintain a good name and to bring honor to my family. And each Jew is born with the goal of sharing our legacy. We live in a world of violence and hate, but we believe that this world could be great. With faith and with love, our people were blessed, so we seek to bring out humanity's very best. Tonight we celebrate Shabbat, and all the people are singing. We give thanks for life on this pale blue dot, and all the love we'll be bringing. We sing Shalom as we seek to turn our house into a sacred home. You know what song? What song? The night they drove old Dixie down, right? Like my father before me, you get a gold star. With the Jews I take a stand. And like my brother before me, I do all I can. Well, I was just 13, proud and brave, when the Torah taught me how to behave. I swear by the blood of our righteous dead, I'll fight for the dreams for which our martyrs bled. Join me tonight, we celebrate Shabbat, and all the people are singing. We give thanks for life on this pale blue dot, and all our love we're bringing. We sing Shalom as we seek to turn our house into our sacred home. Like my ancestors before me, I take a rebel stand. And like our prophets and sages, I seek peace throughout the land. Well, they cherished a team which signifies life, and sought to create a world without strife. And they swore by the faith of Israel to seek a world where kindness does prevail. Everyone, tonight we celebrate Shabbat. We give thanks for life on this pale blue dot, and the love we'll be bringing. We sing Shalom as we seek to turn our house into our sacred home. Yay, Barry. We're moving into silent meditation. All of us need that quiet time. So let's take a few minutes and just be quiet, remembering our ascended master and thinking about the wonderful things this week hopefully ahead for you.
Wash Lema to all in need of healing. And these are the people we have on our list. And then we'll ask you for your names. Bert Aronoff, Ruth Beaumont, Diane Bush, Lori Chazen, Rita Elias, Michelle Eric, Marla Feldman Maresca, Robert Field, Wendy Frank, Laura Gallagher, Nadine Herbst, Peter Hess, Elizabeth Coburn, Emma Coburn, Linda Kupperman, Penny Martin, Melissa Swanson Musel, Dr. Sudhir Nair, Alfred Paritsky, Laura Perlman Devens, Vivian Pronin, Gilbert Purish, Bernie Rosen, Lara Santa Cruz, Miriam Sivak, Jacob Viner, Naomi Volan, Mark Wheatley, all the people of Israel and Gaza, the people of Ukraine, and all those throughout the world that are suffering.
And if there are any other names out there, please. Thank you. 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 I look out at all your beautiful faces and it just warms my heart that you all are thinking of someone. Thank you. Thank you. I was thinking as, right before this, the last couple of weeks that Rabbi was not able to really move around, I went to his house and we did concerts of all of his songs. I sang to him with him telling me, no, that's not the right word. You got to get this word and that word, and dictating to me and writing down on a piece of paper his, songs, the last one being his Passover song, Are We Going to the Passover Seder, So we'll be doing that at Passover, but he was dictating it, no, and I went home and I practiced and I came back the next day or a couple days later, did I get it right? Yes. And so we'll be presenting a lot of those songs to you. So thank you. What an honor it was to get to do that. Please join in the Misha Be'erach. Misha Be'erach Avotinu Mekor HaBracha Le'imotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mishe Be'erach Imotinu Mekor HaBracha Le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. Bless also those that don't tell anybody that they're ill or suffering. We send out love to them as well. Now we're moving into the Torah service, Leviticus Sh'mini, which means eighth, and please join in the responsive reading. Torah, it is ideas and ideals, laws and mitzvot, our religious heritage. It is allowing questions that challenge, answers that inspire. It It is our way of life, a path for our souls, and the design for a better world. We're going to call up Ruth, hopefully, to lead us with Ojavo Shalom Aleinu on the piano to start with in G. We also want to call up Jackie and Stuart Glick if they would come up to carry the Torahs. Thank you so much. And thank you for your honor today and sponsoring. We're so grateful for you. In G. Ojavo Shalom Aleinu, Ojavo Shalom Aleinu, Ojavo Shalom Aleinu, ve'al kulam. Ojavo Shalom Aleinu, Ojavo Shalom Aleinu, Ojavo Shalom Aleinu, ve'al kulam. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam, salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam. Ojavo Shalom Aleinu, Ojavo Shalom Aleinu, Ojavo Shalom Aleinu, ve'al kulam. Ojavo Shalom Aleinu, Ojavo Shalom Aleinu, Ojavo Shalom Aleinu, ve'al kulam. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam, salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Shalom, shalom. Peace will come upon us yet. Peace will come upon us yet. Peace will come upon us yet and upon everyone. Peace will come upon us yet. Peace will come upon us yet. Peace will come upon us yet and upon everyone. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam, salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam. In C. Im Tirtzu, Im Tirtzu, Angel Agada, Angel Agada, Liudam Koshi, Be'artzeinu, Be'eretz Zion, Verushalayim. Tirtzu, si, Im Tirtzu, Angel Agada, Angel Agada, Liudam Koshi, Be'artzeinu, Be'eretz Zion, Verushalayim. Thank you. We have a video to show you of Rabbi Barry as we get to keep him with us just a little bit longer. Thank you, Ruth. Your playing is magnificent. You as well, Sandon.
We do have a blessing for everything, including the reading of the Torah. Please join in if you'd like. Baruch hu et Adonai hamavarach.
Baruch Adonai hamavarach l'olam va'ed.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. We give thanks to our ancestors, not for being chosen, but for doing the choosing, and to choose to live a moral life and to share with us this blessed heritage. V'tetzeh ish milifnei Adonai, v'tochal al hamizbeach et ha'olah. And the people came and brought their sacrifices to be consumed in a fire. V'et ha'chalavim v'yal kol ha'am v'yalnu v'yiplu al pneihem. And they were amazed and dumbstruck, and they bowed in reverence. V'yikachu v'nei Aharon Nadav Avihu ish b'tachto. And the children of Aaron, Nadav and Avihu, also they brought fire in a fire pan. v'yitnu bahen esh, v'yasimu aleha ketoret, and they put it in this fire pan and they brought it forward, v'yakrivu livnei Adonai, brought it to the Lord, esh zara, a strange fire, asher lo tziva otam, which was not commanded of them, v'tetzeh esh milivnei Adonai v'tochal otam, v'yamutu livnei Adonai. And a flame, a fire, a huge fire came out, a conflagration, and burned them up and consumed them before all the people. The blessing after the Torah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chai olam natan tochanu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Thank you, Rabbi Barry.
Wait, we have another piece. I put this right back to back with this. This is from 2019. Rabbi Barry was visiting Tawad Muslim community, and it's very special. So please.
My partner. He knows himself. Dear Rabbi Barry Silver. Come.
I was speaking the other day, and there were many speakers. It was a long evening. By the time they got to me, everyone in the whole place left. They were all gone. Except there was just one person sitting in the seat in front, right about where you're sitting, right there. And I said to the person, I said, thank you so much for staying to the end to hear me speak. I really appreciate it. She said, I didn't here to come to listen to you. I'm the next speaker. So I appreciate all of you hanging out and listening. We have a prayer in Judaism. It's called Hine Matov U'Manayim. How beautiful it is for all of us to come together in unity. I took that prayer in Hebrew, and for the first time, I converted into French and Arabic. Two of the words are the same. Ach, meaning brother in Arabic and Hebrew, and together, or wachad, means there. And I want to talk to the kids for a minute. You can eavesdrop if you want. You guys are really lucky, because you have an incredible imam here. Instead of teaching you to build up walls with other people, he teaches you to build bridges. You guys are extremely lucky. Take the message that you learn here and spread it throughout the world, because what he's teaching you is very important. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad, que agradable es unirse en paz, celebrando como hermanos, comme merveilleux et magnifique, célébrer comme frères ensemble, comme huajaïd wa mufid, anaisha ikhwatan, wachad. And I do want to say something to everyone here. The closest religion to Judaism is Islam. We are like brothers. Even the word brother is the same. This is my brother, and so is his cohort, Ted. It's great to be here. It's a privilege to be here with my brothers. And in Arabic, we have a Hajj, and we have a Chag. In Hebrew, Chazan is the same word. The word for boy, walad. In Hebrew, it's yeled. We're all the same. I also love what John said about imagine a bright light shining. I thank him for allowing the Quaker House to be used for our environmental coalition. We don't need to imagine it. There is a bright light shining on us. It powers everything we do. And it works in an interesting way. Each atom of hydrogen, they like to stay apart. They don't like the mix. They like to stay individually. But under tremendous pressure and gravity, these two atoms, and in Hebrew, Adam, or Adam means human being. These two atoms come together, and when they come together, they fuse and they join together, and they emit power and energy and light and warmth, and they fuel all life on earth. And when we come together as we are here today, two Adams, two people, we fuel all the energy and all the power through love on earth. That's what love is. It's fusion, and we replicate the power that generates all life on earth. As far as prayer is concerned, I don't agree with many people here, including my brother Zahir. I don't agree with him on many, many things. And that has absolutely nothing to do with the love I feel for him. I love him as my brother, not because we agree on everything, because we agree on certain things that are of importance. We both have a father who taught us the power of love. That's what al-tawad means. What we need to establish today is that I do not have to agree with you to love you and to be part of your family and to join with you in a celebration like this. As far as what prayer is, my idea of prayer is different. I don't believe there's any supernatural. I believe the natural is super. I believe that the power of prayer is not from asking someone else to do something, but asking yourself. When Moses was praying to God, God said to him, stop praying and go out and do something. And the greatest, and he said, all prayer must be subversive. And he said he was praying with his legs when he defied authorities. And so I will defy the authority of this land and any authority that says that we should segregate and that they will target any religion, including Islam, and I will stand with my brother in defiance. And this talit, which has fringes, means the Jew stands on the fringe of society. We stand with you. You are our brothers, and we appreciate so much this wonderful invitation. And when we prove that Jews and Muslims can get together in peace, then we will fuel through this love, the power of love throughout the planet. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
If you want to join the, they actually have a station in Lake Worth. You can find out what their schedule is because I don't know it, but they sit in silence for their meditation, so you can go anytime and pray with them. To any place that you ever want to go and pray with another community or a different culture or a different religion, I think that's a wonderful thing to do. So the classroom teacher offers the kids $5 if they can name the most famous person who ever lived. Sean O'Sullivan says, St. Patrick. And the teacher says, no, I'm sorry, Sean, that's not correct. John Williams says, Abraham Lincoln. Teacher says, no, Johnny, I'm afraid that's not the answer either. Well, David Goldberg says, Jesus Christ. The teacher says, that's right, David, you get the $5. As he's coming up to collect the money from the teacher says, you know, David, being Jewish, I'm surprised that you said Jesus. And David said, well, in my heart, I know it's Moses, but business is business. This week's parsha is Sh'mini Chodesh, which means the 8th day before Rosh Chodesh, the day the tabernacle was inaugurated in the wilderness. The business that Rabbi's video spoke about, Nadav and Avihu being burned in flame for bringing foreign fire, has confounded many rabbis. Aaron and his sons had just finished a 7-day ritual of cleansing and anointing with oil. Nadav's name, part of Nidavus, which means honorable rank, and Avihu's name, which is short for father, Abba, shows that they were to be treasures to the Jewish people. So why are they killed now? I had to teach one of my bar mitzvah students this portion, and we came up with many different ideas, one of which was perhaps they mixed two chemicals, bleach and ammonia perhaps, that caused an explosion. Who knows? But perhaps we can think of it as Nadav and Avihu bringing foreign ideas that would not have been good for the community. It's possible because Moses certainly after says something about them drinking or not being allowed to drink anymore when they come to the tabernacle, that they may have been drunk and disorderly in the holiest place and arrogant and egotistical. As every one of us brings our own ideas to the temple, do we come with a humble heart? Or with one to impress and take over, or with our ego? We come with versions of what we believe, but we have to be a community together. Are ideas bastardized and harmful, such as believing that one person can break the rules, such as I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay? We see now that in spite of all of his convictions, there are still people ready to go to the polls and elect this person. There are still people ready to kill all Jews and be at war. Awful. What is said earlier in the Torah is that Nadav and Avihu actually had committed several acts that were considered unruly and arrogant. The incident with the golden calf, Moses prayed for them and asked God to take mercy. The incident on the mountain where Nadav and Avihu stood up taller than Moses, Aaron, and his sons. And in this incident now is strike 3 in being arrogant and egotistical. Again, I don't subscribe to murder for arrogance or ego. Even an eye for an eye would not make that the penalty. But as I said, this portion has confounded rabbis for centuries. What I can tell you is that Jewish people have been unique among the nation, despite many empires and kingdoms that have come and gone, survived and thrived. We have survived with our beliefs and practices for over 3 millennia. Most often, populations integrate. When indigenous populations have been conquered, they are absorbed by larger societies, and the people abandon their unique features and cultural differences. But with the Jews, we have stood up and stood out, not by war, but by strength and insight. Right now, there are adults, school-age and college students who are afraid to wear items of jewelry or clothing that distinguish them as being Jews because of the attacks on October the 7th. I sat with a woman at our luncheon the other day who told me that she was afraid to wear her Star of David, and she's not alone. But we must not allow ourselves to be hiding Persians like Esther was. We cannot assimilate and be afraid. The Jewish people over history, starting with Abraham, have stood apart from their neighbors, clung to their beliefs and values, not by fighting, but by showing you and Ivri, which means survival of the faithful, is who we Jews have been. If it weren't for Moses standing up to Pharaoh, we would not be a people today. And if it were not for Noah, we would not have a world. Abraham stood up to the whole civilization and struck down the idols, being steadfast to his newfound belief in a single divinity. Today, monotheism is a normal religion where polytheism is difficult for most people to understand. So there's been a complete change. We must come together, all of us, as one society and not conform, but rather transform our world. We as parents and grandparents need to talk with our children and our grandchildren about what it means to us to be Jewish and Jewish values. We need to tell them Israel matters to us and what customs are important to us and valued. We need to not bring foreign back. We must strive to remove for anyone to fire on others by standing up for gun control legislation and see that appropriate legislation is passed. No longer can we sit quietly and allow violence and hate to rain terror on our society. We must be strong, loud, and proud. We have to contribute our time, talent, and treasure to organizations that are working to create a better world and retain the integrity of our Jewish hopes and dreams. Don't be a foreigner to your Jewish people. Don't be a foreigner to your Jewish synagogues or your Jewish values or ideals. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you. To study war. I used to, I'm sure. Oh, but I won't anymore. 'Cause I'm not who I was before. And I don't need to anymore. I used to, I'm sure. Oh, but I won't anymore, 'cause I'm not who I was before, so I don't need to anymore. used to give up hope. I used to, I'm sure, oh, but I won't anymore. 'Cause I'm not who I was before. So I don't need you anymore. I used to stand alone. I used to, I'm sure, oh, but I won't anymore. 'Cause I'm not who I was before. So I don't need you anymore. Lo yisakoy, lo yisakoy, akarev, lo medu, yilmedu, od milchama. To study war. I used to, I'm sure, oh, won't anymore. 'Cause I'm not who I was before. So I don't need to anymore. 'Cause I'm who I was before. So I don't need to anymore. Thank you. I love that song. It was recently written by Spike Krause, who actually is in Michigan. He's now at one of the synagogues right there. Young guy. He's written a lot of great music. So please, if you'd like to join and rise for the Aleinu, I'd be grateful. Aleinu l'shabbeach l'Ador hakol l'tedula l'yotzer bereshit shelo astanu k'goyei haratzot velo shamayu b'mishpachot ha'adama shelo sam kelkenu kahem Aleinu kol hamonam ve'anachnu korim v'mishtachavim u'modim lifnei melech malkei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad. Amen. Sharon is moving up to the microphone, the podium.
Thank you very much. This week was a very difficult week. Probably the past couple of weeks have been very difficult with the loss of Rabbi Barry. Excuse me. And several of our members, several of our members this week are recent past members that we share their names with love. Linda Berger, Lois Brennan, Ellie Brusso, Ricky Bruce, Doreen Burstein, Joan Gilbert, Fernando Gomez, Carol Kahn, Del Kamens, Lorraine Rose, and our beloved Rabbi Barry Silver. With love, those who are honoring their beloveds, Richard Allen, Ray Berenson, Grace Bergman, North Coleman, John Bader, Albert Biss, Ethel Golub, Irving Golub, Charles Hyman, Louis Jandorf, Morris Kahn, Marcia Cotton, Carol, Dorothy, Albert Lustig, John O'Brien, Dr. Max Pensack, Bertha Pilch, Benjamin Rosenthal, Marion Schatzer, Elaine Silver, mother of Rabbi Barry, Hattie Willens, Helen Zayden, and James Schlesinger. Are there any other names that you would like to remember? Yes. Thank you. Anyone else? Thank you. Any others? Thank you. Please rise for the Kaddish and join me in the Ashkenazi version. Yiskadal v'yiskadash shemei rabbah v'yalma divra kirsei v'yamlich machusei b'chayachon v'mechon v'chaychei beis Yisrael b'galav v'zman kari v'yemeru amen. Yehi shmei rabbah mevorach li'olam olamei alamaya. Yisparach v'yistabach v'yisparar v'yisromam v'yisnaste v'yisadar v'yisalev v'yisalal shemei dekudesha b'reichu le'elam min kol bercha v'shirasa Ras v'nechamasa da'amiron v'yalma v'yimeru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yimeru amen. Oseh shalom b'mamav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael, v'yal kol yoshvei tevel, v'yimeru, amen. May all of their memories of all of your loved ones, friends, neighbors, please be for our blessings. Amen. Please be seated. I'd love to share some announcements with you. L'Dor Va-Dor welcomes all of you. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you all for being with us and continuing to support L'Dor Va-Dor through this most difficult and trying time. This Sunday, April 7th at 3:30 p.m., we will be going to the movies again to see Remembering Gene Wilder at the Movies of Del Rey off of Hagen Ranch and Atlantic at 3:30 p.m. Meet there outside or in the lobby. On Tuesday, April 9th at 7 p.m. on Zoom, we'll have our Touch of Jewish History. And I invite you all to join us. I have some wonderful videos that kind of follows the Jews throughout time over the 4,000 years. And they're very interesting videos. And I welcome you to join and then join us for a discussion following. Next Friday, April 12th, we'll have our in-person Shabbat celebration right here. And we will sing that wonderful song that Rabbi wrote, Are You Going to the Passover Seder? And that leads me to the next announcement, which is Sunday, April 21st at 1 p.m. We invite you all to join us. I have flyers on the table as you came in for our Passover Seder. We still have room for you and your friends and neighbors to join us at Blakowitz Banquet Hall, which is on Hagen Ranch and Boynton Beach Boulevard. And we'd love to see you. We don't have a slide for this, but on Saturday, April 20th, from 1 to 3 p.m., the NOW organization, which is the National Organization of Women, is going to be on there. And that will be at the South Civic Center from 1 to 3 on April 20th. And they're inviting everyone. It's a free event. Cantor Carol Garrett will be singing along with duo, and everyone's welcome to come that day.
And it's outside under the gazebo.
It's outdoors?
It's outdoor.
It's an outdoor event.
So they don't go inside and think it's going to be there.
It's outside. Hopefully it'll be a cooler day. Okay, it's a covered pavilion, okay. Please look for L'Dor Va-Dor on social media. Our website, ledorvador.org, page managed by Madison. Instagram, YouTube, managed by me. And stay for our Oneg Shabbat. We have a full cake that we're going to be serving in honor of the 50th anniversary of Alex sponsor. And all of you who are April birthdays and anniversaries, we wish Shabbat Shalom to all of you and happy birthday and happy anniversary. I want to thank Cantor Carol for a beautiful sermon and for a beautiful rendition of our Shabbat service. And thank you, Sandon, for your beautiful music, and for Ruth also on the piano. We are so grateful for all three of you to be here every Friday and to share with us your beautiful music, your beautiful words. It really touches us right as deep. I want to tell you about this little pin that I have on as well. It says the word hope, and it has all the ribbons of the different cancers. And it was given to me by of as well. So thank you all, and please stay for the Oneg Shabbat. You all, Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you so much to Sharon, who does so much to keep us going. Thank you, Sharon. And my husband, who's always on the dot, helping schlep everything and do everything. Jim Garrett, you're amazing too. My daughter even showed up today, not Madison's mom, my other daughter, Jennifer, and she was here schlepping and moving. She's not here now, she had to be somewhere. But anyway, please, there's another version of the appreciation written by Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you with good and keep you safe. Yair Adonai p'nav elecha v'kuneka. May God be with you and be kind to you. Shalom, shalom. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you with good and keep you safe. Yair Adonai p'nav alecha v'kuneka. May God be with you and be kind. kind to you. Yisad Adonai panav, panav elecha, v'yasem lecha shalom. May you always know that God is close, and may God give you the gift of peace. Beautiful. I'm always so impressed with Sandon. First time, and he just nails it. Please rise. Thank you. Yes, he deserves that. They deserve that. If you would please rise for the Hatikva, I would appreciate that. I am going to do it in A minor. We'll let Ruth get to the piano first. Kol balevav benima nefesh Yehudi homiya ufateh mizrach kadima ayin lezion Sophia, oh Lord, tikvatenu, ha'ikva bat shenot alpayim, li'adam choshi be'atzenu, Eretz Zion Yerushalayim, li'adam choshi be'atzenu, Eretz Zion Yerushalayim. Please join in the motzi. Come all the way forward. Thank you. Look at this beautiful challah. Motzi.